Hi guys, it's Senay. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a second impressions video on the ABH Subculture palette. If you want to go see my first impression video, I'm going to leave that link down below and also probably up here somewhere. Please excuse my voice. I have a cold. I don't feel that great, but I'm not doing anything else at home and I'm alone and I'm bored. So why not just film a makeup video? And if I really do feel like shit, I'll just go lay down for a little bit. I also have a jacket on because I'm freezing my ass off and I've got the heater on. And I tried to put fake tan on, but I feel like it's just made my face look really muddy and patchy. But you know, we're just gonna continue on and ignore all those things. I've already done my brows off camera. I'll leave the products I used on my brows down below and we're going to get straight into the eye makeup. So I believe last time I used Tarte Shape Tape on my eyes as an eye base, but this time I'm going to use my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. So there's nothing really new here. I'm just going to apply this to the eye, blend it out, and then set it with my Maybelline Matte Makeup Powder. It honestly amazes me how much darkness this covers on my eyes. Like, look how dark that eye is. I'm just setting that down with my powder. So for this demo today, I'm going to try and use the colours I didn't use last time. So I'm assuming my eye look is going to be more of like a burgundy toned eye. I definitely want to try out Roxy because apparently a lot of people have trouble with this shade. Want to use All Star, maybe Rowdy. I'm not really sure. Last time I kind of went in with the green and orange shades. So for my transition colour, I am going to start off with Roxy. And I'm just going to use a brush that comes with the palette. I'm going to dip this on camera and just see how soft the shadow is. I'm just doing one. That's the pigment I got. I am being very gentle. The key is to be gentle with this palette. I'm going to dip in just one more time just so I get the other side of the brush coated. There definitely is kick up with the product, but like I said, just be really gentle. So far so good. The shadow is blending out really nice and softly, super buttery. I don't want to keep repeating myself saying you just honestly have to be gentle and have a really light hand. Like, you really shouldn't be pushing on the eye with the brush. You should just let the bristles lightly touch and then just go over really softly. That's what's been working for me, so I'm not sure. I don't have a second palette to compare, which is annoying, but I don't have that kind of money to buy like a second palette just for like science, I guess. If you watch Samantha, she bought two and compared two palettes, so I'm going to leave her video linked down below. I'm also going to leave Stephanie Nicole's video linked down below. That woman, honestly, she makes me laugh. Just honestly, some of the shit she says is hilarious, but her video is so informative. I think you should definitely go watch it. The next colour I'm going to take is All Star, which is that kind of like burgundy maroon colour. I'm just going to use an Ocre brush just because it is so nice and small. I'm going to use this to start deepening up the crease, but also maybe the outer corner. I think I want to do kind of like a halo eye today, so dark on the inner corner and dark on the outer corner. I can't believe how little of the eyeshadow you need to put it on the lid. So this is what I've got so far. So I just really gently laid up the colour. So every time I'd add and then blend, if I felt like I needed a bit more, then I would add a bit more after I had blended. But so far, I'm really happy with how it's looking. I think I'm going to jump into Rowdy now. So Rowdy is like a really dark purpley colour. Not sure if you guys can tell on camera. The only colour I'm a little bit confused on how to use is this Mercury, oh my god, I can't say it, colour. It's like a really cool tone, almost grey colour, taupe colour. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that colour today, but I'm going to go in with this one just to really deepen up the outer corner and inner corner. That went on so quickly when I tap that on. I think just be a little bit wary of this colour. It's so dark. I'm not going to blend it out as far as All Star. I'm just going to keep it really like focused on these areas. I think you have to be a little bit careful with this colour. Just like Fudge, I feel like this one can go patchy if you're not careful. Next, I'm going to take the colour Adorn, and again, I'm just going to use the Anastasia brush that it came with. I actually really do like this brush just because it is so big and fluffy, but I'm going to use the packing side and just go in with this one. I'm not going to wet my brush, I'm just going to go in with it dry and we'll see what it looks like. I feel like you really have to rub into this shadow, like really like rub into it, like not hard, but you know what I mean, like slide it across. I'm just going to wet my brush a little bit. I feel like it made it a little bit chunky when I did that. I actually think I prefer this shadow dry, only because when you wet it, I feel like it makes it a bit like chunky. Looks beautiful, but then it goes kind of like clumpy on the eye. Next, I'm going to take the color Cube, and I'm going to place this dead center on this kind of like gold shadow, and also on the inner corner, and maybe a little bit on the brow bone. Just because this one does have like a really pink shift to it, I think it will go really well with those like maroon burgundy colors. I'm now going to move on to mascara. I'm using my Benefit Roller Lash. I think I'm going to avoid winged liner today. I think I might use these lashes today. I know they're Manicare lashes, but I don't know what style they are, but I will put that down below. So I'm just letting my lashes dry down, and I'm going to move on to the face makeup. If you're not interested in watching this part, I'm going to leave a timestamp down here so you can skip ahead to me finishing off my eye makeup and giving you my final thoughts and second impressions on this eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use my Sportsgirl Selfie Ready Blur Stick Primer. I really like using this to blur out my pores, and I just run that over just to smooth out those areas. For foundation, I think I'm just going to use my DB Luminous Hydrating Foundation. I might mix in my Steeler one. I'm just not sure how I'm feeling just yet. I also have this little thing here. It's by designer brands as well, and they look like highlighting drops. I'm going to put some of these illuminating drops on my face. I don't usually squirt the foundation directly on my face, but I don't think this colour is going to go very well. Just going to blend that out with my Tarte tanning sponge. I think the foundation actually should be okay. Foundation is on, and I'm going to cover my dark circles now. I'm using my Benefit Boing Industrial Strength Concealer. This one is in the colour 1. I'm not sure why I just put some on my forehead, but I did. Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral just to go over all those areas under the eyes, forehead, nose, chin. I'm also going to do a little bit of cream contouring with my Hoola Quickie contour stick. I honestly can't stop using this, and I used to hate cream contouring, but just because this is in a stick, it is so damn easy and I can actually be bothered. I do have the Anastasia cream contour kit, and I just can't be bothered like getting it out. This one, you just draw it on. I haven't used the Balm Highlight and Contour palette for a while, so I thought I'd pull it out. Going to mix these two powder shades just for under my eyes. I'm just going to lightly set the highlighted areas as well. I'm just using my Laura Mercier translucent powder to bake a little bit. I always do say this, but I like to use a yellow powder to correct under my eyes, and then I like to use this to brighten and make sure it's definitely set down. I'm using my favourite Savvy Natural Press Powder. This one is in the colour Sand Beige. And I just use this to set around these areas. So I did take off most of that bake, but I'm going to leave a little bit under the eyes just so it does catch the eyeshadows later on. I'm going to take my Too Faced, the bronze and the Beautiful palette. Not sure if you can still get this, but I'm going to use the Sun Bunny bronzer, which is this one here, and you can buy this on its own. Going back in with this palette, going to dip into this one to contour. For blush, I'm going to use my Milani Luminoso Baked Blush. Haven't used this for a while as well, so I don't know. I used to use this every day and I thought I may as well use it. And for highlighter, I'm going to use my Merry Luminizer by the Balm. I think I always forget how blinding this highlighter is. Okay, so back to the eyes. I think I'm just going to do the same color combo. I was thinking about doing green on the lower lash line, but I'm really feeling these colors at the moment, so I think I just want to keep it the same on the lower lash line. I'm just going to take the color Roxy, just using as a way of a pencil brush. I've now got the colour All Star, just to deepen it up. I'm going to keep this colour on the outer corner and then I'm going to put it back in on the inner corner. And now taking Rowdy. I'm now taking Adorn and I'm going to place it right here just to kind of catch the light. I'm taking my Sportsgirl Gel Liner just to line my waterline. So moving on to lips, I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I'm just going to do a really nice nude. I actually wear this liquid lipstick all the time. This is Mannequin by Jeffree Star, and I've actually almost run out of it. That's how much I use this one in like normal day life, everyday life. So I'm going to use it today because I've only really used this color once, I think maybe in a makeup tutorial. So I thought I'd use it again today. Okay guys, so this is the finished makeup look. I really love how it turns out, of course, because it is a red, warm, smoky eye with a nude lip, and I'm always comfortable with that. I really did like the green eyeshadows last time as well, but it's not something I wear like on the daily. I just need to kind of get used to trying new things. But overall, my second impression on this palette is I still like it. I feel like I'm the only one who actually likes this palette. As long as I'm gentle with it, then the palette does work. Like I said in my last video, you shouldn't need like an instruction manual to use a makeup product. I don't think anyway, because like I said in the last video, if the normal person bought this palette, knew nothing about it, they would have used it like any other normal eyeshadow palette and then it wouldn't work. I only knew how to use this eyeshadow palette because of all the drama on the internet, so I made sure that I was really gentle and careful with it, and it did work for me. If you're someone who does not want to change how you do your makeup, this palette isn't for you. I'll say it straight out. If you don't want to change your technique or how you hold your brush or the pressure you put on or how hard you dip in, then stay away from this palette because it's just going to be more of a hassle for you to try and maneuver around it and try to be really careful if you're not used to that. Usually I'm quite heavy-handed, but I had no problem just trying to be a little bit more gentle with this palette, and I feel like it worked. Today, all the shadows weren't patchy, really smooth. Like I said last time, Fudge was a little bit patchy for me, but all the colors I used today were really beautiful. I really did like them. If you want to see a third makeup look with this eyeshadow palette, you guys are probably so sick of it. Let me know down below. Let me know what color combo I should do if you want to see that. I'm happy to mix whatever colors you guys want, just so I can test it out more. I love testing out makeup and trying it out. Possibly third time could be really unlucky, maybe it wouldn't work. But yeah, that's my opinion. You guys are probably so sick of these damn videos. My whole newsfeed is filled with Subculture palette and I've just gotten over watching videos about it, but yeah. Okay guys, so that's it from me. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it and it was helpful. All my social networks are linked down below: Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. I always forget one of those. Subscribe, hit the bell symbol. It should look like this, and that will notify you when I upload new videos. I'm going to try and start uploading twice a week. I just find it so hard with working full time. I feel like I've got no time at all. But anyway, I'm going to try, and I'll see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye.